Hello everybody, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. My name is Big Bill. How are y'all doing today? As I am doing good, as I hope y'all had a wonderful week. And I hope you guys are going to have a wonderful weekend, as today is everyone's favorite Friday. As it is Friday, August 15th, 2025. How are y'all doing? Good morning, and good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you guys are watching from. As well, you can't tell, it is raining here in Dresden, Germany. We have a decent, I want to say it's a decent, maybe it's a decent long trip, I don't know. But we do have a heavy load actually. I don't know if you can tell or not with this Scania. It's struggling a little bit, even though it does only have, it looks like, I think it's a 450 horsepower engine, but I could be wrong. I'll have to get a closer look or a better look once we hit the pause menu. But, wrong one. There we are. We have a load of antifreeze at 23 tons going to Wroclaw, Amazon. They're expecting this Tuesday 9:25 a.m. to Tuesday 4:05 p.m. Job income is €5,457. Job remains is 8 hours and 22 minutes. Next rest stop is in 10 hours and 38 minutes. Our trip time, or our trip distance, is 130 miles and 3 hours and 7 minutes. Yeah, we're on board one of my favorite manufacturer from Europe, Scania. Well, actually, it's a toss-up between Scania and Volvo, but here recently it's been Scania because of the one mod I have from John Ruda, which I will be showing that off here in a little bit. Well, not in this video necessarily, maybe in another video. But yeah. As we have the, I forget what chassis, I forget what the chassis this would be. But that one does, that second steer axle right there, that does lift up. So I think this is a 2x6, or is it a 4x4? No. I have to look here. My mind's drawing a blank right now. Sorry. So, and yes, I was trying to find like a tanker load or an oversized load, but can't beat the money. Especially since we're trying to get our own truck. We're trying to get moving here with our little career profile here. Finally in the rain, actually. Finally in the rain. Which, I don't mind the rain, actually, to tell you the truth. Especially with the way our heat's been here in Pennsylvania, so. Don't really have too much to talk about other than the simple fact, yes, I know a couple of you were actually surprised that it was a silent trip on Wednesday, that American Truck Simulator video. I told you guys I was going to do a silent trip here eventually, but I actually didn't know you guys wanted one, you know, that bad. As a couple of people, even after I uploaded it, a couple of you people messaged me, hey, can you do a couple more? yes, the plan is to do more of them. Don't worry. So now when it comes to this game, I don't know when we're going to start doing silent trips. That is not a given. Maybe when we run one of the American trucks I have in this game, maybe we can do that, or maybe so. Richmond Raceway is this weekend. I think the Wheel and Modified, the NASCAR, Truck Series, and the Cup Series. I think the Xfinity Series is out in Portland. I know IndyCar was just out there. I think that's where Xfinity is going. They're going out to Portland. So, love Richmond. Went there as a little kid. I would love to go back to that track. It's definitely had its moments, especially last year. So, alright, so we're gonna go around a couple of these corners and then I'll hit the pause menu to show the route we're going. Trying to make this video short and sweet for you guys, that way you guys can go into the weekend. Go into the weekend and have a wonderful weekend, and yeah. I love this color. Ain't a bad looking color. Okay, you're really getting annoying. Yeah, I don't even think that's that far. I think it was roughly a 4-hour trip. I think. I'm not 100%. That was 2 lanes. I'm gonna say, why? Interesting. I tell you what, the AI is very interesting in this game compared to ATS. When ATS, they act really stupid. Here in this one, they really act stupid. Alright, once we clear this, I'll hit the pause menu. Pause. Yep, we're hauling Antifreeze to Wroclaw, Poland. We're going from Germany to Poland. Show off the truck here for a little bit. Yeah, if you look underneath this second axle here, you can tell it's lifted. So, and I think, what does that say? R450, yep. See, right here. And then that's what I'm looking at. What is this chassis? I gotta figure out what chassis this is. 6x2/4 mid-lift. Okay. I gotcha. So 450 horsepower. Not too bad, actually. But there you guys go. Trip distance is 143 miles. Trip time is 3 hours and 29 minutes. 35 euro and 58 cents, and the cargo mass is 51,564 pounds. Yeah, it's definitely on the heavy side. $33 miles is left in our trip. So we're going to be grabbing, looks like I think this is a dealership here, but there's Amazon. Pretty much nice and short and sweet trip. I have thought about doing a long, unlocking one of the long distance ones. That way we can go a little bit further. Because in the other profile that I have, I took notice that they don't take as long. if you guys want to do that. So, and I'm not going to put the link in the description below, but here you guys go. This is the truck I was talking about from John Ruda. I have this one for a while, and then here's the other trucks I was telling you guys about. The Freight Shaker Classic XL, Freight Shaker FLD 128. Those two are in its own mod. They're in that mod, the Classic XL, and then the Coronado SD. I think I've showed you guys them three, but if not, I will go through them again. But there you guys go. That is the torpedo. So, but yeah. All right, let's get back driving. I'm trying not to have a long video, and bear with me on that because that's what I'm trying to work on the most. So, I know you are wondering why am I not talking about dirt racing, because a lot of people don't watch dirt racing or they're not fans of dirt racing. So I'll probably bring it up next week sometime of the breaking news and the stories going on into this weekend with the racing. So good air. Ooh, the truck did not like that actually. Alright, let's drop that back down. Not gonna lie, it reminds you of for me over here, especially where I live, the dump trucks when they lift their axles up. Yeah. And I think this last axle in the back, I think that one steers. I don't know, we'll have to take a look at it when we're making a couple of these corners. Sounds good. This engine sounds really good for a 450. I think one of my favorite things about these European trucks, apart from the American ones, is that they're so aerodynamic. They actually line up with the trailers really good. Like this truck right here, like the top there, it hits the front of the cab there, and it hits that spoiler, and it goes right on top of the trailer. Like, I like that. Like, I don't know why. I find that interesting a little bit, especially with our trucks, like how our trucks over here in America are starting to get more aerodynamic and stuff. Like, well, they've been getting aerodynamic, especially if you look at the ones on ATS, like the Cascadia, the T680, Peterbilt 579. If that red car wasn't coming, I guarantee that white car would have went in front of me. I will also say, one of my favorite things about Scanias is I move my head, or I move those buttons where you can move the head, look at the mirrors. I will say, out of all of them, this is probably my favorite one, other than the Volvo. Oh, it's one of these places. Okay. That mirror still gives me the... I don't know what it's... Really? It's not gonna hit. Oh. We did an easy one today. Oh, I hate that. I hate this place. I forget what the SES name is for this place. But I always hated it, no matter what. Especially when we did the career profile way back then. Or I wouldn't say way back then, but like, you know, a while back. Alright. Parking brake. Love the interior too, especially the black. Hit E. Just kill the lights. Excellent job. Antifreeze delivered. 143 miles was the driven distance. Time taken 3 hours flat. Fuel consumed 30.2 gallons of fuel. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's take a look. There's a good one. Yeah, right now my goal is to actually just stick to the ones that we haven't explored, like the new cities and stuff. So, now if we do go to like a city like this, like if let's say we deliver to Berlin, but we get a decent one, like it's an oversized load or something, then yes, we will do it. We will deliver again, and then obviously when we get our own truck, just like ATS, we will go back to them cities that we did explore in the quick shops. But anyway, guys. Yes, I do apologize. Kind of a boring video. I do apologize, but hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Friday, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for all the love on here on YouTube. Bye.